Hey there guys, and welcome back to another installment of Abe Jin's Sketchup Workshop. So this will be the second part of our Greek temple ruin project, where we're going to make the temple ruin a little bit more believable. So let's get right to it. And here we go, just where we left off, the ruin hasn't, well, moved an inch. God bless. So now I think that this ruin will look even better if we would add some wines. So in basically in this tutorial we'll practice a few simple ways of adding vegetation to your models. So let's give it a go. So first of all, let's see what vegetation textures we have available with SketchUp. We have Vegetation Blur 1, 2 and 3. Okay, they look great. We'll start with Juniper, however. Now, the most important thing for you is to actually have a leaf sort of model. So let's model a leaf. Now, the most important part for you is to do half of it. Then, by selecting all of it, it works best. You press the control key to receive a perfect copy of it. Then with the scale button, with the scale option, we just ta-da, move it this way and we got a leaf. And we also have lost our floor for some reason, but that's a minor setback. There we go. Uh, Vegetation grass. So now we're going to make a model out of this leaf, well, a group. So let's move it away from the grass. They don't gel well together. Now there will be lots of leaves, so we do not need this one. However, if you wish to do so, you can add some complexity to the leaf. Now, turn this into a group, and basically angle it a little bit like this, explode it, and turn it into another group. So now we have the leaf as more of a let's say a bit more three-dimensional, not just a flat model. And then you copy it just like we did before. You join them together and voila, we got ourselves a leaf. Now we're going to copy the leaf once and twice, and we're going to explode these models. So basically right click, explode until they're completely broken free. So then we'll color them with various vegetation hues. Now this will look great, I hope. I believe it's going to look great when they're all mixed together. So let's see. These two are quite similar. Aha, there we go. So now we have three hues of leaves, which we're going to combine. And let's create our first little bushel. So this leaf will be a bit like this. Let's twist it here and there, and for pinpoint accuracy we just press the control copy button as always, and we copy the leaf itself onto one another. So there we have three leaves. Now we turn them into a group, and now let's fiddle a bit with this group so it looks great. First let's turn it around and voila. Well, they have no color here, so let's give them some color. Sorry leaves, it's my honest mistake. So let's give them the color they deserve. Right. Forgot to paint them both sides. There we go. Now, hop and hop. Now after this little detour, we got ourselves another bunch of leaves, perfectly aligned. So we're going to rotate them this way, rotate them that way, and now it's time to join all of these leaves into a proper bunch. So let's see which way it's gonna look the best. Alright, I think this is perfect. Now we turn this into another group, a bit of a larger group, but we got our first bunch of leaves. Yeah. this group hasn't fared very well as well. I forgot about it. Never mind. We're just going to twist this one. And there we go. Now we got ourselves a perfect bushel. And let's get it placed. Ta-da! Now comes the fun part, I suppose. The vine has to climb up the tree. So you can create variation by twisting the vine along its axis, thereby, well, creating a bit of variety here and there, just to make sure that the model doesn't look all too boring. These vines are flat and they're supposed to follow a rounded column. So we're going to move them a little bit around here and here. And sometimes when you are not sure, you can just break up the model, reform it, and here. So now we got ourselves a bit of a rounded bushel. So using the up key, we'll usually move the vines up a nice little point there. And let's see. So as the vines climb up the column, they're of course going to thin down a little bit somewhere. In other spots, they're going to be thicker. So let's do this. And now, sometimes you can also thin the group to have this effect. And here I'm going to add this on top of this group and rotate it a little bit. And whoa, there we go. Excellent. Ta-da! These vines are now following the column perfectly. So, and this group can also be reused now. So we just copy it over, move it here, and add it to this pillar, this column. So there we go. And of course, let's take a look here, and let's copy this one. We're going to also create a little bush, just so that we have it on the side. So that's easily done. So usually the most, let's say, thickness is the most luscious bushes would be created by giving them 6 sides. Don't ask me why, they just look nice this way. Alright, there we go. And of course the leaves do not have to be the same size all the time. So what we're going to do is we're going to reduce the size of these leaves so that they form up naturally upon the bush. And there we go. Now we have created the variety we needed, but the top is missing, so we're going to take one of these, put it on top, rotate it a little bit. Come on, work with me here, mister. Okay, perfect. And now we just reduce it in size to make it a bit more fitting, and we rotate it one more time, copy it, rotate it, and add it here. So there we go. We got ourselves a little bush. We're going to place that here, here, and one in the background somewhere here, overlapping with the ruin. So let's give it a look. There we go. Now the temple ruin is overgrown as well. How nice. Thank you for watching. I hope this was useful, and I hope that the little tips and tricks here will help you create your own stylized vegetation for your own ruin or any other project. Thank you very much for watching. So please comment and subscribe.